Okay, so I made a video last time I was here with John. It was pretty good. A lot of people saw it, liked it. I looked about a year younger, so did you. So did my daughter Alex. No, but a lot of cool stuff has happened. So I want to ask John about some of the new boards that he's making here at Flying Fish, because it's pretty neat. So here we go. I'm starting on the logo on the board because this is a beautiful, beautiful paint job here. Yeah, you can see it. Resin tint job. Resin tint, thank you, resin tint. All right. So tell me what we're looking at here, because this is different than the Free Glide, which is the board that I have and a lot of people are familiar with.
Yeah, so the Free Glide, I'll kind of backtrack a little bit before we get started on this board. The Free Glide is still considered our flagship model, if you ask me. It's the board that we started with. It gained so much popularity so quickly. So the Free Glide is our flagship model because it was an all-around board, really good, especially here in Florida because we have lots of different conditions. Yeah. As far as flat water, we have lots of flat water, but it's never perfectly flat, you know. So the Free Glide was designed basically as a rough flat water board, I guess is a good way of putting it, with the ability to catch some bumps and this and that. But so as we evolved, last year we went out to Hood River, and the Free Glide worked fine in Hood River, but you had to work the board a lot. You had to move up and down, and you had to be a pretty skilled paddler in those downwind type situations.
Yeah, those guys were like on 22-inch boards out there?
Yeah, they were on 22s and 23s. Yeah. And again, with the rocker profile of the Free Glide, you know, once you start getting into stuff steeper than say 3 feet, then, you know, you just need a little more rocker profile. So when we were out at Hood River is when we said, man, we need to design a new board and make it more downwind oriented. And that's when we came up with the Freedom. So what started as a downwind design has quickly become what I would almost call an all-around ocean board. The beauty about being a custom board builder is we can tweak the rocker profile from board to board and make it either more downwindable or we can make it more all-around.
Yeah, and you guys have learned a lot quickly, it sounds like, in terms of rocker profile.
Yeah, we have. We built, you know, and I've heard stories about other board companies, you know, building lots of prototypes before they dial in their stuff or whatever. But we built nine prototypes, which I feel is a pretty solid amount of boards to build, with all different rocker profiles, different rail configurations, and that sort of thing. Different volumes, obviously, but.
And I got a shot of the CNC machine you have out. So yeah, you're in a position now to really do
right. Well, that was a game changer for us. So back in January, we got our own CNC machine, which now everything's done in-house. So from cutting all the way through the lamination process, hot coat, sanding, right down to the deck pad. So we literally do it all in-house, which has really helped us advance, to be honest with you, because we can prototype so easily now. So anyway, we'll get into the Freedom here a little bit. It is our ocean board, although our team riders seem to make it really fast in flat water as well. But let me give you, I guess we can start out just giving you a general idea about the board, and then maybe I can tell you a little bit what's different about it versus the Free Glide.
That'd be great.
So the main thing about this Freedom is it has an added rocker profile versus the Free Glide, right? And so I'm not going to give you exact numbers because they change per board, but let's just say on average it's maybe 7 inches on the nose and anywhere from 2 to 3 inches in the tail, depending on again, whether we're trying to build one to be more downwind related versus all water.
Right.
So this particular one we're looking at is for Kim Barnes, one of our team riders. So she'll be riding this one at the Carolina Cup. Still needs to be sanded, that's why it's in the room here. But anyway, this particular board is 6 3/4 on the nose and 2 on the tail. So we made it a little more of an all-around board. You know, should be perfect for the Carolina Cup. Now, the main thing we did different, if you want to come here, is we put added volume in the nose and slightly domed the deck, but we definitely changed the entry of the board on the nose. So, as you can see here, it is a nice rounded bottom with soft rails, and this is something that we have tweaked in all the prototypes. We have changed the distance of how far we carry the soft rails. You know, we built some with hard rails all the way in the front. What the softer rails up here do is gives you the ability to control the board in the ocean a little easier.
A little better quartering chop and
yeah, and just when you get a lot of speed going on a wave, you know, you're going to get up to 13, 14, 15 miles an hour on a wave. You know, the harder rail can have a tendency of catching and making it just a little too difficult to control at those speeds. So we softened the nose rail. This one still needs to be seen.
yeah, and the rail really starts to, hard rail kind of kicks in.
Yeah, it pretty much kicks in right at the standing area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is really different from the Free Glide, which kicked in almost as soon as it could.
But yeah, the Free Glide has a hard rail pretty much all the way in the nose. So that would be your primary difference with this board. Is obviously the bottom contour, especially up at the nose, the amount of rocker, and the amount of volume in the nose.
Yeah.
As we move through the standing area,
And it really is, it's rounded too. All along with the rounded.
it's rounded all the way around. Yeah. You know, it gets a little harder as you move back, and then by the time you get to the standing area, it has really nice, solid, hard rails. And it has our slight double concave bottom that we also have on the Free Glide.
Oh, yep.
We made this one with a little less dead rise than the Free Glide, so it, you know, most people that have tested this board say they feel it's more stable than the Free Glide, which is pretty amazing because the Free Glide I think is a really stable board. And then as you move back through the tail, we experimented with different tail widths as well, and we kept finding ourselves going back to the Free Glide tail almost. So these boards have really similar outlines together. That's why when you see a picture of them against the wall or whatever, it's hard to tell which is which.
Yeah. And this was a 23-inch wide.
This is a 23, yeah. And you can see then we have just a very subtle rounded tail, or bead off tail.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything on this board is pretty subtle. The idea behind the Freedom, or behind the name the Freedom, is this board gives you the freedom to control the ocean, to control the board in the ocean and not let the ocean control you. So, and again, all the initial tests we've done, all the prototyping and everything, the feedback has been phenomenal. Really, really phenomenal. So this is quickly becoming, I don't want to say our #1 seller, but it's quickly approaching the amount of orders we're taking versus the Free Glide.
I'm guessing you've got a lot of folks who might be dual board owners.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Yeah. We've had a lot of customers already that have ordered the Freedom and they already own the Free Glide. This board's going to be great for the California riders because California, they paddle in the ocean 90% of the time. There's not a lot of inland waters, you know, unless you're up in the Tahoe area or whatever. But this is going to be a great ocean board, just going in and out of the surf. And then, of course, obviously in any sort of downwind situation, for sure.
Yeah. You know, this is in Seattle, where I'm from. There's a lot of sort of two board owners.
Yeah.
Just because the downwind, I mean, in the summertime, it's a lot, with inland lake waters, it's choppy, but more flat. And we've got some big sound water as well.
Exactly.
And yeah, this is very cool.
Well, I mean, I knew it was going to be an evolution when we designed the Free Glide. You know, we set out to design, like, in my opinion, the perfect all-around board. And it really still is, I think. But as we have advanced and, you know, our customer base has grown like phenomenally. phenomenally over the last 2 years. We've had more and more requests for flat water boards versus downwind boards, and so we went ahead, pulled the trigger and developed both the flat water and the Freedom, the flight for flat water and the Freedom for the ocean. So
awesome, very cool. This is exciting to see. We've been recording for almost 10 minutes.
okay.
Someone knocked it off there. Any final thoughts?
No, I would just say that just like our Free Glide, it's a fully customizable board.
Yeah.
So we change volumes, we change rocker profiles, we can change deck configurations. So really it gives the customer the freedom to build the board they want, and then in addition they can obviously resin tint it whatever colors they want and things like that.
Yeah, and important, I think, you were talking about the rocker before. So when someone orders a board, you were saying you always call them. And
Yeah,
have
I
a
contact
conversation.
every customer that orders a board, and we discuss, details as far as what are they using it for.
Yep.
So if a guy in Hood River, obviously orders one, 9 times out of 10, he's planning on downwinding on the Columbia River, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to make sure the board has the proper rocker profile for that, where a lot of guys here in Florida are buying this board as an all-around board. So we're sort of flattening the rocker profile just a touch. Still more rocker than the Free Glide for sure.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
yeah, man, this is the Freedom.
Awesome. Thanks, John.
Yeah, thank you.